What is happening with you? We are so excited this Sunday, like we are every Sunday, and we hope that you had a great week. Today, our topic is going to be from rap to radio. And on the grill, you know what we cooking. We are cooking the penthouse. So for y'all that don't know, y'all gonna know today. And you know, I love setting up every episode with a quote that lays the groundwork for an interesting and provocative conversation. So here's the quote. The future belongs to those who learn more skills and combine them in a creative way. And that comes from quote theory. And I think that sets us up nicely to talk, express, relate, connect with our special guest today, my dude, Tweed Cadillac, baby, is in the backyard.
I'm not worthy, Bow
Please, you always been worthy. Let me bow down. What's up, Tweed, man?
I'm fully humbled, man. That quote is kind of inspirational, you know, for the listeners. It means a lot. I always say one of my favorite quotes is, what you do today will dictate tomorrow. And I truly believe that, you know. It's like you can have a dream or a plan. All you got to do is implement it. If you walk it one step at a time, as long as you make it a step, you can reach whatever goal you're trying to get to.
Yeah. So,
I love them quotes, man. I love that. And don't be swerving.
I do too.
Don't be swerving on the freeway, trying to hang out with cars that you can't hang out with. Feel me? So hey, stay in your pimp lane. Stay in your pimp lane, you know, and everything will be all right, man.
Yeah, all the time. So, you know, Tweed, I had to come to the party with my hat right, you know, because I learned my hat game from you. So, you know, and you done pulled another one out on me, man. You just continue to crush my hat game. What's up, man? How many hats do you truly have, Tweed?
Actually, let me think about it. I think my assistant pulled out 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 4 or 5 right here. I think I got another 6 or 7 in the closet.
Jeez.
So you gotta have one for at least every occasion and every day of the week. And you might have to wear 2 in one day for breakfast and then one for dinner. And then maybe a lunch, something to go with your lunch attire. So you gotta stay suited and booted.
Yeah, man. And I love your hat game, man. And you wear hats well, you know, and I think I could rock a mean hat. So we bringing that hat energy today on this Sunday to these folks. And so let's get into these questions, man, because I've been waiting for this moment, Tweed, because, you know, I know you busy doing your radio show and stuff. And, you know, I'm trying to get my thing going with this podcast and writing and producing. So when I got the word that I was able to get with you today, I said, I'm all in with Tweed Cadillac, baby. So,
that babe Monday right there. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, so I'm all in. So let's kick this off. I know your story and all that, but Tweed, how did you get involved in this thing called music?
Well, just a passion for it. It's like I was a drummer back in like elementary, junior high school. So I knew music, and we would buy albums and sit in the garage and read the liner notes and the covers. And so R&B music was just foundation for me. I loved it. I loved Earth, Wind & Fire. I loved Cameo, how they mixed the strings with the horns. It was just so exciting to me musically, you feel me?
Yeah.
And then when rap came around, I just figured, man, they ain't no cooler than we are. They could do it, we could do it. It was as simple as that. Let's try it. See what happens.
Yeah, definitely. And, you know, I know that you put some songs out on your own, you know, also. What was your experience in terms of putting together an album? What was your philosophy, in a sense, when you were getting ready to either write a rap song or either record one? What does that look like for somebody like you, Tweed?
Well, me, usually I'll come up with the concept of actually what I want the whole theme of the project to be about.
Okay.
And then I'll pick my own mind and I will write that as if I was writing a movie score. That's kind of like most of my solo projects. You listen from beginning to end. You can picture them in a scene or a scenario of a movie. It's kind of how I get inspiration, because if you can visualize it, you have to be able to visualize it, period. Because you never know if one might be so popular to you have to shoot a video, because the demand is there. So I always wanted my music to be visual, that I could personally act it out if need be.
Yeah.
And that's been my consistent writing pattern for we're going on 32 years now.
Yeah.
Same philosophy. I've never changed.
So I know a lot of the hit records and stuff that you did and all of that stuff, but let the audience know what your success was in rap, as far as what success meant to you. You know, Tweed, because you're a different dude. You're not a dude, like, you never chase money. You never chase no notoriety by nobody else. You know what I'm saying? You always stayed and created your own lane. So this is like something that I really think like our young audience and just the audience in general need to hear, that part of it.
Well, that part is simple. When you know who you are and you know how you want the world to see you, all you have to do is be yourself, you know, and everything else will follow. The money will follow, the fame will follow. See, I always wanted to go Hollywood. You know, people say, oh, you went to Hollywood. Well, I always wanted to go Hollywood. I always visualized me being in a movie. Feel me? I always want to be an actor. So it's like I can visualize that, and all I know, if you keep bouncing that ball, baby, all you gotta do is keep bouncing that ball, and everything that you want, you really can achieve it. But you just can't give up. You just gotta keep on going. And it's been times where I've been like, man, I'm too old. They ain't gonna like me. The girls are scared of me. You know, man, I need to back home out gracefully. Then that feeling that you get from just the process alone, as you were speaking of, once I pick up that pen, it's like, it's kind of hard to stop. I've been working on the project now for going on 2 weeks.
Okay.
And I haven't recorded not one song yet. I am making sure that every bar is exactly precise. So when I do go into the studio next week, I'm gonna do a Tupac. But I've been doing a Tupac way before I knew Tupac was doing a Tupac. I've been the type of guy that can go into a studio and do 3 or 4 songs in one day. But when Tupac does it, it's so phenomenal. That's been my ethic from day one. Always. That's always been my ethic. So it's not going to be nothing. I plan to do 12 songs in 4 days.
Okay.
I'm talking about completed. Ain't got to go back. Ain't got to do nothing.
Wow.
So that's what's going on. Yeah, it's going down.
Yeah,
Sunday,
that sounds like a plan, though.
Oh,
who are you working with on your new stuff that you got coming?
I got Bishop Lamont going to give me a guest appearance. AMG, talked to Deanna K last night. I got a cat out of Flint, Michigan, goes by the name of King Kane Slim, one of my OG pimp buddies. I got a Slag Dog. He's a producer, engineer, talk boxer, phenomenal dude out of Indiana. He's a white guy, but he's cooler than the fan. He's been my buddy for like over 15 years. So I got some surprises, man, that's in store. Please believe.
Wow. I can't wait to hear it, you know. And you know what? I agree with you totally, Tweed, with the acting thing, man. And I think, you know, it's one thing to get old. It's another thing to have swag, man. Like, you cannot buy swag. You're either born with it or not. And see, you got the swag. So the age don't really matter when you swagging that hard. That just right. Perseveres. That never gets old.
I've actually been in a couple independent films.
Okay.
One was called what's the name of that movie? The Groundskeeper, where I'm only black guy in the film on top of that, which I thought was super cool. And I play the role of I'm a dead guy and I work at a mortuary.
Okay.
And I used to be a killer, and I don't want the guy under me because now he wants to be like me, so I have to stop him from killing. But we all work in a cemetery. It's like a horror type film. And I did another movie where I played a police captain.
Okay.
Woods, and man, servant tie, and
little Captain Woods up to no good, huh?
Captain Woods trying to reprimand the cops that are under me. So man, it's fun as hell, and it's nothing for me to read the script. It's nothing for me to memorize the script because I've been doing raps for 99 years. So I get a script, and then I did get like a major film role, and then end up losing the funding.
Oh,
I got the script. I studied the whole script. I was ready, and I was going to be able to be a gangster. I was going to be able to fuck people up. It was going to be fun. I always wanted to shoot somebody in a movie like Billy or New Jack City. I know I could have played any role in any of those films. So I really wish that I could open it up a little bit more. And I had a manager when she passed away. She rested in peace.
No way.
I went on a lot of auditions, a few TV shows, and real good. She was real instrumental in Wendy Robinson's career as well too.
Oh, okay.
And passed away. So I'm basically in search of an agent that can send auditions, shoot some scripts my way, and then that's gonna be the pinnacle for me. I'll be able to juggle a movie and a radio show, and I'll be in heaven. And still do a single here and there. I'll be happy as a kid at a Christmas tree.
Yeah. And like, the concerts, the shows are starting to pick back up again. So I'm sure you'll be out there probably getting on, some of those tours, with Second and None or AMG or, any of those guys you mentioned. Because you said they did a show the other night, right? Just last night.
Last night. Matter of fact, he asked me last night, when's the last time you been on stage? And the last time I've been on stage was with Quick, and that was in like 2014. I did the Crush Groove. We did the I West Was One concert. That was the last time I've been on stage. But the feeling that I got was like, wow, this is like just that one more time where you want to get it out your system. Felt good. I had a ball. I actually had a ball. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind, but I'm not banking on it. But if it happens, I'm there. I had so much fun and was so proud just watching him get down last night. Oh man, the comfort level was nice. Yeah. MG, big ass gallon of Hennessy, and we would sit, man, we had a ball just to relive and laugh and feel those old times, man. They looked out for me, man. And I'm truly grateful, man.
Yeah, that's what it's about, man. That's definitely what it's about. But I heard on the street that Quick is doing a movie on his life or whatever. My question to you, Tweed, is why ain't none of us in it? We should all have a part.
Well, we played a part in his life, so maybe he will find a spot for us. Film. Because matter of fact, I talked to Quick yesterday. He sent me a message, and he told me I posted a picture of my car. I was just walking to my car, she was looking good, and I just turned on my camera, and I put it on Instagram. He said, "You treat that car like a person." And I said, "Yeah, that's my family. She don't never let me down, and I love her." So he might have a spot for us all, man, because we kind of should be there.
Yeah, how can that story be told without us, man? I was like the first female to rock with him. He was the first one to give me tracks, So, hopefully, he ain't gonna slide nobody in my part or your part or whatever part, because can't nobody play me. And I'm just being facetious, and can't nobody play you, and we cannot leave each other out of our stories either.
I ain't gonna be facetious. We're gonna tell the truth. Can't nobody be us but us. But even if it's a little minor role, I don't give a damn. You know, just notice in the history because we are part of the history. That would be great. Yeah. Because I know if I had a movie, he would damn sure be there. I ain't never had an interview when they asked me something about Queen. It's like, do you want to interview Queen or do you want to interview me? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, hey, man. But he did put us on Unsung on TV One. So that was cool. That was cool. He made my stock really cool. He actually. What did you say, Tweed? I said he made my stock rise. Yeah. You know, and I mean, everybody knows who's affiliated. I'm not saying that. I was just, playing, joking a little with that whole thought process about your ability to act. And we got family members who have movies so that we can act. And so I just brought that up because, it is what it is. And I've always dealt from, just being straight up. Have you ever known me to hold my tongue? No, not at all. So it's, it kind of goes with the territory. But moving on with these questions, I know that now you're doing radio. You got your own radio, 93, point Tweed FM, which you rocking. So I want to know, and y'all need to check that out. I'm telling you, he has like all the OGs, people that really and truly have added to this musical journey that each one of us, like either a parents or either we or either your aunt or whomever, he has those type of guests on the show, man. And it's just so great to see our legacies before us, and get a chance to learn more about different artists that may have not went all the way or been considered according to society as being successful, but they're successful to our culture nonetheless. So what I want to ask you, Tweed, what made you kind of, make that turn from rap to radio? Well, back again, it was the music. I know oldies like the back of my hand. I figured what better outlet from the lowrider music we used to listen to the slow dance in the club music. And I just knew that. And I've always looked and researched and know a lot about the groups. Mm-hmm. So when I do interview them, I can tell them things that they forgot. Feel me? And the good thing about it is a lot of these people are really, truly genuine, humble, grateful people. And they want to get their feelings across. And I'm comfortable. I have more fun than they do. Because I never in a million years thought that I would have been even interviewing these people, let alone them continuously becoming friends. And I've lost a few along the way. Von Mason, Bounce Rock Skate God. I interviewed him, he passed away. Marshall Rock Jones, the bass player with the turban for the Wild Players. I interviewed him. The original Jamaican Dandara, Louis Rankin. I interviewed him. So it's like these people really, they just gave me a feeling. And some of my best interviews, oh man, Shirley Murdoch, Mass Production, The System, Kathy Sledge, Mickey Howard, Lenny Williams, Tower Power, AWB, Brass Construction. If I keep going, it's gonna sound like I'm bragging. But I'm right, because when you drop AWB, Average White Band, dude, and sat there with me for 2 hours and told me their whole history. I mean, it was just, man, what else can you ask for? Yeah, that's the blessing. One other thing. My girl, Brenda Jones from the Jones Girls. She passed away as well too. But that lady had the quotes just like how you have, and we became friends. And we would talk, up until her passing. I was scheduled to interview Shirley last week, but she had complications from her second COVID shot. So she actually canceled on me at the last minute. But just to be able to just talk, man, I interviewed Dionne Warwick. You know how hard, that that was to even get her to come on the show. And she was truly genuine and was fun. Melba Moore, man, sooner or later, it's going to be Shaka Khan sitting with Tweed or Sade.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Is it a crime? Oh my goodness. I just love her because she is the type of she's so mysterious to us. She never was thirsty, for fame or to, get in front of a camera,
She's a mermaid.
Yeah. I mean, she just is
Remember that video?
Own person.
Remember that video when she's a mermaid?
Yeah.
Look, you can actually go on YouTube and they have a 2-hour Sade live concert. Her band is phenomenal. I'm talking about. Oh my God, man, go look up Sade live.
Okay, I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna definitely check it out.
And man, you'll be sitting there like, wow. Because one of my favorite songs was Nothing Can Come Between Us. I love that song. And Paradise.
Yeah.
I love that song. Yeah. And when you see it live, she just floats across the stage. We
need some Paradise right now. I'm just so ready to go. And Tweed, that's what I love about your show, because not only does it remind us of the very essence of importance of life right now, it also, you are giving them their roses while they're alive. And that's the part that I really think that we lose out on, because people get so caught up in the artists and what they're doing, they never get around to thanking them in a way that I think would benefit that artist a lot better. And you're doing that. Yeah. So tell me how important that is for you to be able to do that.
I got to hold my heart because I've always liked Patrice Rushen. She's been one of my all-time favorite artists, right?
Okay.
It took me 3 years to book her.
Wow.
3 years. And when it finally happened, she was cooler than the fan.
Wow.
She thanked me afterwards. She sent me a collector's item, album wax autograph wax collector's Patrice Rushen album. I have it right now. So it's like I built a bond with the Delphonics, I mean, all of these people. And my dream, if funding will allow, I want to put together 93 Tweed FM presents the Romantic Rendezvous Tour. Because I can actually pick up the phone and get all of these artists. Feel me? So I can put the dramatics with the Delphonics. I even interviewed the Tim Breeze. I could assemble them all together. 93 Tweed presents the Romantic Rendezvous Tour. That is what I want to do and be the host of it, like Art LeBeau. If I can get to that level, I am good. That's my major goal.
Right. Out of all of this, it's to me, it's making such a difference. I think with those different songwriters and people that contribute to our music history, because a lot of the younger generation, of course, they'll sample it, use a hook or something like that, but they don't know what's behind that. They don't know what the work is that they had to do in order for y'all to be able to do what y'all doing now. You think you could just hurry up and post up a song in 2 minutes and all of that. And these artists were the ones that worked to put together melodies and choruses and the way that instruments played so nicely together, and like I said, what you're doing, I think, is making a real difference, allowing us to be able to see much further than where we're able to see right now in our music, both, literally and figuratively, And that's why I want to ask you this next question. In your opinion, do you think that traditional radio is dead? You know, now that we got satellite radio, we got, you know, podcasts that you're listening to audio, you know, like Miss Toy, she has Miss Toy, you know, lovely radio show. These are all different lanes in which to get music that is topical, because to me, what we're getting from radio stations now is whomever got the money, whoever they feeding us with. There's no rotation and nothing. Like I hear something on, you know, 92.3 and then hear it 5 seconds later on, you know, Power 106. So there's no variety here in Los Angeles. What's your opinion on that?
It never has been, you know, and back when we was smashing and grinding and smashing, that's all we wanted, to be on the beat or to be on power.
Yeah.
And some of us made it, some of us didn't. But it still don't make you or break you, because what I've learned is that you don't need radio to be popular, because you can sell records, you could have fans. You know, you're talking to me 30 years later. I still have an international fan base that I didn't really realize I had until these podcasts wanted to come back and interview me, such as yourself and others that appreciates the contribution that we give to the music. The only reason I don't have a podcast is because, for some odd reason, most of the artists that I interview on my radio show are on different parts of the country. So I would have to do the Zoom thing. And then sometimes, man, I might be interviewing them in my pajamas. Feel me? So I kind of didn't want to really be in front of the camera to do that. But everybody said, you need to just have a podcast. But a lot of them don't really want their face to be shown either. You know?
Yeah.
They just want to talk express themselves and be done with it. You know, they don't want to worry about if their mascara is running or something. Feel me?
Right.
So it's a privacy thing. But what I do know and what I can say is, an artist doesn't really need radio, because word of mouth will get you in every house. Damn, that rock. Yeah. Word of mouth will get you in every house.
Yeah, so you always rhyming, man. You always rhyming.
Hey, it's in my DNA. What else can I say?
Right. And that sets us up nicely, Tweed, to go to the grill. Let's go to the grill. Let me and Tweed burn some stuff up right now. So, Tweed, we got on the grill today, the Penthouse, you know, and that's where me and you met each other. You know, me, you, Player Ham, DJ Quick, the family, all of us kind of, you know, met there. And I wanted to throw that on the grill, man, because I want to talk about how all of us came there, you know, just so young, so honest, so open-minded, you know, and how being together in the Penthouse prepared us for this game, man. So I'm gonna let you kick it off.
Well, it taught me a lot. It's like sometimes you ask for something and you get it, then it might not really be what you want it to be, but you wanted it so much because you asked for it. So when you get what come along with it, you can't say, well, I'm gonna press that to the side. I only want this part of it. I don't want that part of it. But when it all comes together, that's what makes gumbo.
Yeah.
So we all basically learned off of each other. We all fed each other mentally, spiritually, emotionally. You know, it was a great time. That was then, this is now.
Yeah.
Can't forget where you come from. I just wish that things we all would have really got our just due. The whole conglomerate, everyone.
Yeah.
Every one of us should have been rich. We all should have been going to each other's estates.
Yeah.
You know, and having barbecues, and all of our kids were supposed to know each other. And, you know, we were supposed to be like that. Earth, Wind, and Fire did it. They had a whole street in Carmel, California. And it was gated. But that was their street.
Yeah.
And Maurice lived here, and Larry Dunn lived there. Vernie and his family lived there. They on one street. Kids can ride the bikes and skate. You know, everybody got a pool.
Yeah.
Parties at, man, we going over to Verni's, having a barbecue. We going over to Maurice, having a fish fry.
Right.
That's how I envisioned it. And that's what I thought that we was on. Feel me? I saw that picture. I really saw that picture. You feel me? And when it kind of didn't happen, it didn't disillusion me, but I know that it could have been better for everyone involved. For everyone involved.
Yeah, definitely. But man, I want to talk about how cold Player Ham was with the pen, man. I mean, he used to write some heck of a songs. You know what I'm saying? I mean, his use of those upper vocabulary words, you know what I mean? That he will always use to put his, you know, his smackdown on you was it was intimidating, it was intelligent, and it was like not letting go. It was like he got a hold of you, would take you and just not let you go, sort of like a pit bull mentality with his lyrics, you know, and they weren't like anybody else's lyrics. The way Player Ham would paint a picture, you could not even, like, I don't know that he could even ghostwrite for anybody, because you would just develop his style. You know what I mean? When he wrote that song for me or whatever, Smooth as a Prism, man, it was just so many leaps and bounds. I was just like, geez, he just had me just going over it and over it and over it, you know, almost until, you know what I mean? It was like second nature. You know, he was such a great penman and was able to take somebody's ideas or whatever it is that he saw and just translate that to some freaking psychological professor type paper. How was it working with him? I know I enjoyed it, but for you, you know, you guys were like really close. So
that's a hell of a way to put it. Sometimes it was fun. Sometimes it was difficult because he's a critiquer. Yeah. You know, so it's like if I said something, it's like, Tweed, is that really what you want to say? You're like, yeah. Well, did you really think about it fully before you said that part? Yeah, I did. Well, you don't think that you could figure out another way to say it better? It's like, dude, let me just be me. You know, he was the type of guy that, man, one time, they used to always clown me. I had said some old school shit in the rhyme. And I said, want some, get some, bad enough, take some. Everybody knew that catchphrase from, you know, streets, right? They said, man, you shouldn't say that on the record. So I said, all right, fuck it. I didn't say it right. 2 years later, Snoop Dogg said it. And I was like, I had to point my finger. Remember, it was like, wow, it's like he was so polished too. He wanted perfection out of everyone around him. And sometimes, man, when I go in that booth, it's like, damn, man, I know this shit hard, but watch, I bet this woman gonna say something when I come out this booth. You know, so man, it was like boot camp. Yeah, I learned a lot.
Yeah, he was a good dude, you know, because it was his house where we all chilled at and, you know, created a ruckus. But, you know, they used to tease me because I would bring my mom to the studio with me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on now. Too many good looking folks in the building. I said, hey. Yes, I had to bring my mom.
Yeah, she sit there on the couch and we all had to be on our best behavior. You know, hide the old English and shit. I remember days.
Oh, shout out to my mom, man. Rest in peace, man. I miss her every day, Tweed, because you know she used to be with me every time I was doing something as it referred to my music, man. And just like what me and you were saying as we talk about the Penthouse and, you know, just our dreams and memories of it and our hope for it, you know, it's just a lot of talent oozed out of all of us. You know, like Player Ham now, he got the Young Giants. His son is rapping and I'm sure he's smacking them around with their lyrics. You know what I'm saying? You know, Quick went on to do great things. You know what I'm saying? And he's getting ready to drop some new heat, you know, and like you went on to do great things. You got your own radio show, you know, and you still got your foot dipped in this rap game, you know, and like me, you know, using my voice, you know, for this podcast and being a writer and producer for one of the major, you know, studios, man, I think that we did rather well. And I think that opportunity for us to have those mansions that you discussed and be able to share that with each other, I think we still are in the running, man. We're still in the running.
We sustained.
Yes.
And one thing they can say, well, Tweed, that boy never quit. He always gonna come up with something, you know what I'm saying? And because really now, I'm basically back in the rap by popular demand. Tweed just do something. So I said, okay, what can I do to be back in the game, to solidify not a position, but just to add something else to my archives.
Yeah.
So I figured out it was simple. Just do an EP, 6 songs, call it the Classic 6-Pack.
Yeah.
6 songs. So as I was writing those 6 songs, I said, Volume 1. I don't know what made me say that. I just said Volume 1. And out of that 6 came 6 more. So I'm at Volume 1 and Volume 2. And I'm just dropping, you know, space them apart. But, and then it's not a lot I really gotta do. By me having affiliates in the rap game that's willing to contribute to my idea. And I'm only using old school samples. And old school classic hits that you wouldn't even think that Tweed would even be rapping.
Right.
And I'm talking about Dramatics, Blue Magic, some Sly and the Family Stone. When we hear the production of this shit, it's gonna be like, wow, it's my life.
Yes, you're like, man.
Not competing, and ain't in the booth rapping from a telephone either. I still got my dope sack. That's what I call it. I still got about 50 notebooks sitting right over there right now.
Still ready.
It ain't no rapping off no phone. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it ain't never no rapping off no phone for you, Tweed, you know?
To me, I thought that was so funny. These new guys, man, they're so colorful to me. All these loud ass colors and using the word drip. I think that's stupid as hell. But they're the youngsters. I ain't gonna clown them. They gonna do what they gonna do. That's their lingo. That's their slang. It's cool.
Yeah, look, we all got to have our own. But, man, as far as like the Penthouse, man, we're going to go ahead and take this off the grill. But I just wanted to say, you know, shout out to Player Ham, you know what I'm saying? And just, you know, the family and us meeting there, you know, and us growing from there. So, I mean, if it wasn't for the Penthouse, you know what I'm saying? A lot of us wouldn't be able to be players today. So shout out to that. And I think me and you, we did that, Tweed. So I'm going to take it off the grill. Take it off the grill so we can get back to these questions, man. How do you think, though, Tweed, I heard you mention something about social media. How do you think that social media has really changed the game for the new artists versus when we was coming up?
Well, it made them think that they're invincible. It made them become superficial. It made them know that instant success could be for the stupidest reasons. I mean, when we want to put a gun in a video, we was banned. And now you put a gun in the video in your face. It's like, it doesn't really make them value the craft, if you ask me.
Yeah.
You know, you could say some mumble ass rapping and now you out there. What trips me out about hip hop is, remember when music was like head nod, but now if you look at the tempo now, music's like this. You know,
you ain't bopping your head like we was. You know what I'm saying? Like head stay bopping.
It's the whole game has changed. Social media can make a buster look good.
Yeah.
You can put a buster in a $10,000 suit, he's still a buster. You could put a player in a suit from the Goodwill, and he gonna represent it as if it was a $10,000 suit.
Yeah.
I don't believe that they really are thinking about the longevity. They just want the instant shit. I just can't believe that they're getting so much loot.
Money.
Getting all of this money when you know that the industry itself, streams ain't really paying, but these cats, these Chicago cats got money up the booty. It's like, where is it coming from? Because I don't know too many people that listen to skinny jean music on the West Coast. Yeah. But those cats, hey, man.
Making their money.
Got that type of money back then.
Yeah.
Imagine what we probably would have become. Yeah. Yeah. It might have been a little bit too much for us. Feel me? It just might have been. Some of us might would have squandered it off. Because I know these cats.
And they'd be mad now.
Ain't no way I'm finna buy them a $200,000 chain. How can you? What idiot does that? No. That is man, they spending money like it's, man.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, very frivolously. But I had to ask you that question, Tweed, because, you know, I know that you being, you know, having your own, you know, radio show, you know, seeing that dynamic play out every day. So I knew that that would be something that you would be able to lay down some credibility on. And so thank you for that. But lastly, Tweed, I want to know how we can follow your movement. Tell us your Instagram, your website, you know, your 93 Tweed FM, which days you do that. Let them know how you're getting down, Tweed.
I am so simple with it. Instagram, Tweed Cadillac. Facebook, Tweed Cadillac. You want exclusive music? I don't really do the Spotify's. I don't really do the iTunes. If you want my music, tweedcadillac.com. Complete history, radio show information, merchandise, apparel, everything is right there. So if you want me, you can exclusively find me. See, I really don't want to have to get money from and wait for iTunes to pay me, because I know guys to this day still waiting for iTunes to pay me. And then you don't even know what you get. You know, because they get the game. You don't know. But I know how many records I sell. And I know who bought them. And I got all my analytics. My PayPal account got money right now. So that's where it is for me. You want my stuff, you're going to get it directly from me.
There it is. And I love that. And I think that sets us up nicely to go back to our quote, because, you know, Tweed, that set up our conversation so well, this quote. And the quote goes, "The future belongs to those who learn more skills and combine them in creative ways." And that's what you continue to do. That's your legacy. You see what I'm saying? You step out of one lane and it opens up another, but you don't forget about the lane that's open. You just open in more lanes for yourself. And that is what makes you continue to be who you are in this industry. And we applaud you. And I thank you for taking your time to be with us today, because we had a chance to hear a lot of nuggets, a lot of history, and also a lot of game. And so if y'all trying to hear more game, and, you know, like Tweed said, where you can find them, make sure y'all get y'all education by tuning in to his 93 Tweed FM, so you can learn about your legacy, yo. And then y'all can come to me, where I got the OGs and they telling their stories, and I got the young people coming in there. And it's my hope to bridge this gap in some kind of way, so we can talk together, be together, and like I said, in everything, connect together. So thanks so much, you guys, for tuning in today. Make sure that you subscribe, like, comment, and share the channel, because we're trying to grow. And you know, this mechanical game called YouTube and whatever social media platform has everything to do with you reacting to it and subscribing more than anything that I can drop or any guest that I can bring. So do that and be about that. And I'd like to say thank you again to our special guest, Tweed Cadillac, baby. Thanks so much, Tweed, for hanging with us today. I appreciate you, man, and always wish you the best because we family. And, to my audience out there, I'm looking forward to talking, expressing, relating, and connecting with you next week, Sundays at 2. You know what we do. Tweed Cadillac, baby. 93 Tweed FM. Y'all better tune in and keep us locked too. We love you and peace out.
You go, girl.
Thanks, Tweed.